Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News, where today's developments may be the clearest sign yet that the long-anticipated revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is not just talk, it's entering a new phase. If you've held IQD patiently through years of speculation, now is the time to pay attention. On the current date in the USA, conversations from inside foreign exchange desks, central banks, and regional financial institutions are all pointing to one major conclusion: the revaluation is moving into active preparation. This report breaks down the Forex indicators, the leaked signals about a structured exchange window, and why global advisors are suddenly embedded in Baghdad. The landscape is changing fast, and what's coming next may reshape everything for currency holders. Over the last several days, trading desks in major global markets have started closely tracking currency pairs that had been dormant for years, including the Iraqi dinar. Traders are seeing a surge in data activity on Middle Eastern currencies, particularly the IQD, which is now being monitored at a frequency not seen in over a decade. Veteran Forex watchers know that this level of attention typically precedes a rate realignment. When big players begin tracking currencies this closely, it's usually because they're positioning themselves for an imminent shift. The signs are there, and in foreign exchange history, technical data always shifts before public announcements are made. In addition to this unusual trading activity, inside sources are reporting that central banks, both in the region and abroad, have held closed-door meetings about emerging market currency recalibration. While Iraq hasn't been named explicitly in official releases, mentions of a Middle East stabilization package strongly point in that direction. Several sources have confirmed that Iraq's central bank is nearly finished with final audits, a signal that preparations could be in the final stage. International payment systems, including SWIFT, are reportedly being tested for cross-border IQD transitions. These actions aren't done for nothing. They happen only when something big is on the horizon. What's creating even more buzz is a leaked report involving a proposed exchange window. For those unfamiliar, an exchange window is a limited time period where holders can convert their currency at the new official rate. The information suggests this phase could begin as early as late Q2 or the start of Q3 2025. That lines up with what many insiders have been suggesting. If correct, this window could be open for as little as 2 to 4 weeks initially. That means IQD holders will need to be ready. No delays, no confusion. Those who are organized and act quickly could secure the top-tier rates, while others may miss the window entirely or be pushed into later redemption phases. Iraq's central bank has also stepped forward with public statements highlighting the increasing strength and consistency of the dinar. This isn't just political messaging. It reflects years of reduced inflation, rising oil exports, and stronger financial reserves. These are the core fundamentals needed for any currency to support a new valuation. What's more, the black market for US dollars in Iraq has been shrinking. In places like Baghdad and Basra, the dollar is losing value against the dinar on the street, a strong indicator that people are returning to official banking systems and placing renewed trust in the national currency. That's a sign global observers love to see. Another key element pushing this revaluation forward is the involvement of international financial advisors. These aren't just consultants. They're the same types of experts who helped reset currencies following the collapse of the Soviet Union and advised central banks during the Eurozone's transition. Their presence in Baghdad signals something much bigger is underway. These specialists are reportedly guiding Iraq's central bank through economic modeling, risk analysis, and rate collection strategies. You don't bring in this level of expertise unless final steps are being implemented. In past currency resets, their arrival usually marks the closing stage, just before new rates go public. Although Iraq's government has not officially declared a revaluation, the language being used by top officials has changed noticeably. Central bank executives and economic policymakers are now openly discussing foreign exchange modernization, payment system upgrades, and Iraq's return to global financial influence. These aren't casual phrases. When a prime minister begins speaking about reclaiming Iraq's place in international economics, that's a scripted signal. The push toward digital payments, increased transparency, and banking integration all point to one coordinated goal: making the Iraqi dinar a recognized, tradable currency on the world stage. And it's not just Iraq moving. U.S. banks are showing quiet signs of readiness too. In areas with large Iraqi-American communities, such as Dearborn, Michigan, regional bank branches have seen a surge in inquiries about foreign currency policies. Some banks have quietly retrained staff on currency exchange procedures and updated their back-end systems for larger, faster transactions. These types of operational shifts are costly, and banks don't make them unless they're preparing for something substantial. Insiders even report stress testing of exchange systems is underway in select banks, the kind of testing typically seen before major rollouts. Iraq's current economic landscape supports all of this. Inflation is cooling, oil production remains stable, global demand for Iraqi energy and exports is on the rise again. These factors all contribute to Iraq's ability to maintain a stronger dinar post-revaluation. A country with growing reserves and a stable trade balance can afford to support a higher exchange rate without risking collapse. Add to that the global energy market's renewed interest in Iraq, and the economic foundation appears solid. Timing-wise, it all fits, both financially and geopolitically. Now let's bring it back to you, the individual IQD holder. If the revaluation happens and you're holding authentic documented currency, you may be looking at a major financial opportunity. But opportunity only benefits those who are prepared. Double-check your currency holdings, organize your purchase records, and make sure your identification and bank details are current. If you don't have a financial advisor or tax professional, this is the time to connect with one. A sudden gain can also mean a complex tax situation. Planning now could mean keeping more of what you earn later. More importantly, stay calm. The process may move quickly, and when exchange windows open, they can close just as fast. Don't let panic or misinformation cloud your decisions. Make a checklist, know your bank's procedures, and remember, only deal with regulated institutions. No real bank will ever ask for mailed currency or upfront payment. Be cautious and smart. Across the Iraqi-American community, confidence is rising. More people are asking questions rooted in strategy, not rumor. More investors are taking steps based on preparation, not hype. That shift, from hoping to planning, is what transforms this from speculation into financial reality. Whether you hold 1,000 dinar or 1 million, your readiness is the most important asset you can carry into this moment. Stay connected to Iraqi Dinar News as we continue tracking every move in this evolving financial story. Subscribe, stay informed, and above all, stay ready. The signs are converging, and what comes next may be the breakthrough we've all waited for.